Hey all, so I'm sitting here with Bryan Briggs here in Rock My House Music Center.
Hello, Kemptville and area.
This guy is a great music teacher and a great guitarist. So if you want to learn guitar, you're going to come here and learn from this guy. He's phenomenal, okay? So I just want to ask you a few questions, get to know Bryan a little bit,
man.
you know, like, so how long have you been playing? Is this a thing of yours? Is this something that you took as a kid, or did you wait until you were older, you know?
I'm dating myself here.
Don't date well, I don't know if we should put a full year on this, should we?
Yeah, I got my...
We're both old.
Yeah, I got my first guitar July of 1986. It was a Sears Harmony Red Flying V.
86, yeah. I was right in the Motley Crue days.
Yeah, I was kind of, right then I was kind of getting more into Jakey Lee and Ozzy Osbourne.
Jake. I follow Jake. He's awesome.
He is awesome,
He just posted a family pic when he was a kid.
So I got my first guitar. I tried to teach myself guitar for the first few years, and it was bad. I was horrible. And again, it's not for self-promotion, but I tell anybody, if you're, you know, we can make a long video here, and you know, let's try and keep it as short and as we can for everyone, to be considerate to everyone's time. But a big common trap nowadays is I find I'll eventually get a lot of people who they get a guitar and they get, you know, they kind of get into it, but they don't really have a plan. They don't have a methodology. They kind of go from YouTube lesson to YouTube lesson, or they've got an Uncle Jed. You know, everybody's got an Uncle Jed, you know, the greatest guitar player you've never heard of. Trying to teach them, and it just doesn't seem to work out. So it's very important. So I went and I had a lot of private study. I had some really great instructors. I had a lot of private study with people who had their PhDs in music, and it's been my lifelong study. And I played in many bands. I'm actually, if someone said like define yourself, which I hate to do, I came from the hard rock, progressive metal rock school type of thing. But over the years, I kind of branched off into different things. I played in a lot of country bands, and I
well-rounded.
Well-rounded, yes.
Well-rounded is
well-rounded. And so I've been playing in bands for many years, and I built up my own music school quite a ways away from here. Kevin and I had been friends for a long time, but I built up my own music school to the point where I had 120 students a week. I was really busy, and but and I'm very open and honest. I had a period in my life where I burnt out for music. I moved away for a couple of years. I did some other stuff. Kevin and I always kept in touch, and when I relocated back to the area, he said, "Hey, I want you here. I want to really give your perspective on lessons," and it's been great. I do like when students practice, but we also believe here too that we could get into another long conversation about this, but I like giving the student the fundamentals. It's like they're building a house. I'm giving you all the tools to build whatever you want. There's a lot of teachers out there, let's be honest, that they teach just to get paid. They don't really want to teach, but I am being very honest that I do enjoy teaching. I like the reward also seeing students really progress. I even like to call it, like, I like to do guitar transformations, not just lessons. When blocks of 3 months where people can make big changes to their playing, and they look back in a year and go, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, and Bryan is going to be doing some great group things here.
I want to say on that too. A lot of people, when it comes to group lessons, people get very nervous and very shy. Well, we make sure everyone gets comfortable here and they get to know people. But when you learn one-on-one, it's great. But sometimes when you're in a group environment, you're learning through other people going, "Oh, I didn't know that," or you see other people learning things, and it's a really cool other dimension that I like to do, sometimes for jamming, but also like just learning songs, doing workshops. Maybe we'll do a theory workshop, a technique workshop, string changing workshop. There's all kinds of stuff that we like to present. Of course, we're going through interesting times right now, and we're doing our best to navigate through it in a positive, productive way. We like to offer a lot of different things to help people progress and learn it. And I'd also like to say, I know I've been rambling on here, one of the best things, the best value people get coming here is it's not just about the music, too. Like, Kevin's been a signed touring artist, right? I've done hundreds of gigs all over Ontario, Quebec. We've played in bands. We know about mixing sound. We know about lighting. We know there's so many other things that students can learn from us than just, playing their instruments. So that's another built-in bonus that people have coming here as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just such a unique place. That's why I come up with, Rock My House Music Center. It's a little bit of everything, man. It's just such a unique place. We start them right from young, mold them, eventually maybe produce some bands from here. Who knows? Rock My House Records. I don't know where it's going, but I have a big vision.
Absolutely.
And we're going to build this thing possibly together. We're always going to be working together.
Yeah.
And
I've always felt that you had a really good thing going on here.
Yes.
And again, we've had some curveballs thrown at us. The whole world has.
Yeah.
But you're coming back. Things are going good. I mean, Kevin had me booked up with lessons pretty quickly. We're still trying to make room to accommodate new people. I want to send out a personal invitation to anyone maybe who's taken lessons here before, or who wants to take lessons or a little nervous. I'll do a trial lesson before you sign up for the month. Just come down. We'll meet. We'll do one lesson and see how you feel. No pressure, and see if I'm pretty confident that you'll really enjoy our lesson together and meeting. And there's no pressure. Yeah, if you want to sign up for a month, great. If not, that's fine too. I'm always open to doing a trial lesson so we can meet.
Awesome. That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, Bryan. I think you're going to see a lot more videos, by the way.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned that before. But it's great to have Bryan here. He's got to go teach a lesson there in a few minutes. So we're going to ixnay. We're going to take off here, and we're going to see you again soon.
Yeah, and it is great meeting everyone from Kemptville. And as I said, come on down, do a trial lesson, and we'll go from there.
And there you go.